gonna be not an adventure, but it's my filming gear setup, workflow, and everything what I have to do in making YouTube movies. So first, important thing, sitting in Thailand in the sun, driving around, walking in the forest, doing all this crazy stuff. Be careful you don't get dehydrated. We got some water, we got some electrolytes. The important thing about electrolytes is that it gets you hydrated really fast. There's some glucose, sodium, citrates, it gets some magnesium, it gets everything what your body needs. There's some vitamins in it, I don't know what all is in it, but I know that this will make you feel better really fast. Gets water in your body and you stay really healthy here in Thailand. So we're gonna start with the camera I use. I use a Insta360 1R. It's a modular system. It means you can have the same little body but with other lenses on it. It's a small little action camera. It got a 360 lens. It's got the normal 4K mod, they call it. That's like more like the GoPro style of lens. And you got the 1-inch wide angle mod. This one gives you a better perspective of the scenery, a little bit wider image, and it has a much more higher quality because it has a 1-inch sensor. This camera is still, or this lens is still on my wish list. I hope to get it soon, but with the corona and no work, it's a little bit difficult to buy all the stuff you want, so it just has to wait a little bit more longer. This is the 360 mod with two lenses, one on the front, one on the back. This means that you record as well as the front as the back, and the program in the camera makes it stitched together so you can have a 360 degrees all around you. Whatever you record, wherever it is, it will be in the picture. Afterwards, in the app, which I'll show you later, you can choose the field of view and then set if you want to have like tiny planet have all around it. You can have like the normal ultra wide, the narrow. You can choose how you want to see the things and choose the direction, of course. You can take the battery off and of course buy some extra batteries, because it's like 1 hour or something and then your battery is fully flat, so you need to recharge it. And the charge pot that I have is chargeable for two different batteries. You can just simultaneously load them. In the home you just use USB with a charger, or on the go you just use a power bank and charge one battery while you're filming with the other one, so you always kind of have a full battery all the time. The camera itself comes with a little protection cage from plastic. It's not too bad, but it's not exactly what I wanted. If you got the 1-inch mod, you always have to screw the lens cap off to get it in and out of the camera. That's an extra step, but since I don't have the 1-inch mod, it's not so important. But I wanted to have a little bit more protection for my camera, so I got the Smallrig aluminium cage. It's more easy to take the camera in and out. You have two cold shoe mounts to mount lights, microphones, or whatever you think is necessary to adjust on it. And the advantage also is that you got the 1/4-inch screws. The 1/4-inch screws will always be able to put more extra stuff on it. And more extra stuff means more better and convenient for recording. Also in the bottom here of the small cage there's a 1-inch screw to mount the camera on the selfie sticks. The big advantage is that it's always straight on the stick, and if it's straight on the stick it will make the selfie stick disappear completely. With the original plastic cage you got like the GoPro mounts, and then you have to align it to the selfie stick, and that's always like a little bit tricky. If you don't do it perfectly, you will see a bit of the selfie stick, and that will ruin your shot if your field of view is downwards. This Rode Wireless Go is a charge unit. It has a battery capacity from itself. So the receiver, what you see here, it's connected to the Insta360 1R, but it doesn't need any electricity to support the microphone to record the sounds. The transmitter, it's like a good capable microphone that records in short distance all the sounds very good. The wind muff is not so good. It will fall off all the time. It's not a good connection. So what I did is just put 2 rubber bands on it, so I make sure that it doesn't blow off. It sticks on the rubber bands you don't see, and it's a good solution, cheap, and it works. For the gang vest stative, I made now a little attachment, so I got my microphone stably attached to the vest. It's not in the way, my beard not hanging on it, my necklace not rattling it, so I hope the future will bring even more better sound quality when I'm doing my videos. So now that was about the camera and the microphone. We continue with the selfie sticks. Of course, the Insta360 One comes with their own selfie stick. I thought I will try it because it was good looking at the advertisement. It's a very small selfie stick. It's just the grip, everything else fits. Just pull it out. I actually bent this a bit with my clamp, so it's not that easy as it was before. It's not too long, not too short, but it does the job. You don't have to twist it and move it around. It's just pulling and going. It just stops by friction. It's really convenient, a small little selfie stick for traveling and have always within reach. But I have one more better selfie stick. I'm gonna show you that one now. So this is my favorite selfie stick. It's like a Chinese copy of one of the Insta360, also one design of them. It's a twist lock, so you twist it and slide it out. So it's a bit more longer, have a little bit more reach, can go a little bit further, and it's still pretty compact. See, the other one fit in my hand easy. This one sticks out a little bit more, so you cannot put it in your pocket anymore, but in the backpack it will always be good. And this one I used in combination with the Smallrig tripod. You have a little base foot that you screw on the selfie stick. This is not originally on, the selfie stick is separate. You put the base clamp in, screw it, and then it's easy to hold, but you can still put it easily on the tripod, off and on. This tripod I quite like a lot because it's metal. You can adjust a lot of it. There's a twisty thing for put in any position you like. And the good thing is, if it's like if there's a rock or something, you can still be able to balance this thing pretty good. It will stay standing all the time. It has this rubber grips, so it's not slippery on any stones or wet surfaces. And you even got like the little lashes, so you can put a rope or a strap on it and really tie it down to something. I never did that, but it's a good possibility. If you need it, then you're sure you're gonna have it. So this is my favorite setup that I bring everywhere, and it's still compact, easy, small, put away, lightweight, very good system. Then very important, more what I use quite a lot are these Smallrigs, little twisty arm kind of things for fixing the camera. It comes, you can buy it as a set or it comes separately. Smallrig has this little clamps. They're really good for putting it on your motorbike or fix it to a cupboard or to a car, to a boat, whatever you want. You put this on somewhere, fix your camera, and it's not moving anymore. For my motorbike, of course, I got a second one because if you have in a triangular shape, you have the more stability for your camera, then it cannot shake. So I just make this ones all together. Then I have two clamps that I can attach to the motorbike, and my selfie stick goes in this one. I clamp this to the selfie stick, my camera goes to the motorbike, and it's all fixed and done. So this is one of the very important accessories when you're doing some action sports and you want to have your hands free. Then you can mount with this one. I have like this extra one for my selfie stick. You can attach this and have your camera with minimal vibrations, which of course is always very important. So that's about all my gear that I have. I'll show you some examples how I fix this on the motorbike. Then you can see a bit what kind of crazy stuff you can do with this. So for example, you can start mounting this to the front. I like the front camera, especially with the 360 mod. You can do the field of view that you see when I'm driving, but I can switch around the field of view to myself and then you see me driving. One thing I'd never like too much when other people make this kind of video, when you see when they're driving, they have the camera too close to them, so you just only see the person who is driving, but you don't see the background, not too much at least. If you do mount the system like this, with 1, 2, 3 points for extra stability, you make this all tight, put the camera up here in front, so the more far you have it away, the more you see from yourself when you're actually driving. And with the 360 mod you can film yourself or choose the field of view to go to the front and have the view of where you're driving at. And then still, when you're driving, see something nice scenery, you can turn the camera and let it follow that, have a nice overview, and then switch back again. So the front camera mount is quite an important one. You can always set it back a little bit, of course, make the stick a bit shorter, get it up here, for example. Put it right here in front of you. You have yourself a little bit shorter, what doesn't look that nice, but you have a little bit of the motorbike still on the picture, so that can also be a nice shot on the motorcycle. Another example of what you can do with this is the same as the front, but then of course on the back. So now we're gonna mount it. Let me see. We'll try something like this. Extend the selfie stick, and now you can always choose the angle of what you want, maybe a little bit more up, nice like this. So now we got yourself filming from the back, see the front, so you're more in the image with the scenery and looking where you're going. So this is also one of a nice way to shoot some videos if you're having a nice road trip. And the last shot I'm going to show you, my sideways shot. This of course is not one of the most practical shots. It looks nice, has a nice field of view, but there's like only one problem. You can really not use this so much in traffic because it's too dangerous. You have your shot too much from the side, you can hit something and create accidents, and that's of course not what you want to do. You can make it here to the side, or you can lower it down, and now you got the shot from down here looking sideways from your motorbike. Also really nice epic way of shooting stuff, but it's just way too dangerous in traffic, and it's also when you go off-road not ideal because you can get your camera stuck in some trees. And I'm getting bitten here by red ants. What the fuck, they bite hard. Jesus fuck. So this is a nice way to get shots, epically shots from the side of your motorbike. It looks really nice, but it's dangerous in traffic, and of course when you go off-road it's very dangerous to get your camera stuck in some trees, and then you damage your camera, damage your selfie stick. So that's also really not an option to do, but it's nice if you have a lonesome road where there's no traffic, you can make some nice epic shots like that. So that was it for this video. I hope you learned something and get some more inspiration or get some ideas on what to buy and what's useful. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Stay safe.